Hey guys, so this is my very first video in my fitness journey series. So I've been wanting to film and log what I've been doing to get myself healthy for the longest time. I'm going to insert pictures as I talk about myself so you can kind of see where I used to be because I didn't take a like legit before and after picture or a before picture because there is no after yet because I ain't done. But I will insert pictures of what I looked like before I had my son because I wasn't necessarily um, prepping for anything. I did have it in my mind that I wanted to do a fitness competition eventually, but it wasn't like my main concern at the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my kid don't wake up. If he wakes up, he's going to come trotting right out this door right here. Right through here. But we'll see. He's pretty sleepy, so he shouldn't wake up. Anywho, I'll insert pictures of what I looked like before I had my son. I was pretty in shape before I had my son because I was by myself in Missouri. I didn't have anything to do but go to class. I did online classes, so do my homework, go to work, and go to the gym. And I worked at Texas Roadhouse. I didn't have a car at the beginning, so I would literally walk to the front of my apartment complex, catch the bus to the rec center, be at the rec center for a couple of hours. I'd put leg weights on and walk about about 2 miles to the bus station, catch another bus, and then walk to Roadhouse from where the bus dropped me off, and then be on my feet all night. So I was constantly going. I was eating really well. Of course, I'd eat stuff here and there at Roadhouse. Y'all know that bread. That bread is good. I'd eat cheat meals here and there, but I cooked at home. I was really conscious of what I was putting in my body. I worked out. Usually I did 2 a days. I'd get home from Roadhouse. I'd be there. I didn't have a whole lot of friends when I first got there. I'd be there in my room. I'd watch Netflix for a while. Occasionally, I'd order myself pizza and just sit there. And then I would be like, oh, well, I'm not sleepy, so I'm going to go to the gym again. There was a gym at the apartment complex, so I was literally always working out. Like I was a tad bit ridiculous. And then I got pregnant. I did dance just about my entire pregnancy. I didn't stop dancing, I think, until I was about 7 months. I fell in class one day, and that wasn't really what did it. They kind of told me that, hey, you need to chill out. Like, you have to be careful. But what did it, I was taking a modern class one day, and I don't remember what we were doing, and Jace, like, ran up into my side and was just, like, kicking. It was so uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, no, I'm done. So a few months later, of course, I had my son. I think I gained maybe 10 pounds during my pregnancy because I was active. I really did not gain a lot of weight. I was nothing but belly. I did not gain weight until after I had my son. So first of all, my pregnancy was terrible. My labor was terrible. I will gladly do a whole nother video of how awful my pregnancy was, how awful my labor was, and how awful my postpartum was, because a lot of that had to do with my weight gain. It really did. So I didn't gain weight literally until after I had my son. As soon as I got cleared from the doctor, I went right back to the gym. But we ended up moving back home to Brownsville, and that is honestly where I gained all my weight. I started eating bad. I started eating tacos all the time. I was always eating at my in-laws, eating at my mom's, eating with my friends because I missed my family, I missed my friends. So I really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I wasn't working out. I was working at Sephora at the time, and we were having a hard time with our finances. I ended up switching jobs. I switched to managing at Ulta, and I wasn't really happy when I was working there, so there was that. And then I eventually got my job working as I got my job working with Pronto Insurance in the marketing department, which I loved. And then again, I was eating a lot because they were always feeding us. Like, I felt like every job I had, they were always feeding me, and I could not say no. Probably my biggest issue is binge eating. I have a hard time saying no to food. I love food. My granny always feed me. My grandpa always feed me. I love food. So that's probably my biggest issue. It's not the time that I have to spend at the gym. It's not keeping up with taking supplements. It's food, because I love food. And I know that's a lot of other people's problems, especially where I'm from in Brownsville, because there's so much good food. But you have to find it within yourself to say, you know what? If I'm going to indulge in something, I'm not going to overindulge. I'm going to enjoy myself, but I know I have a goal. I want to get healthy, so I'm just going to be conscious of what I'm putting in my body, which is really what I've done to get me to where I am now. So I gained all my weight when I moved back to Brownsville, and then I looked at myself. I didn't realize that. I told myself, you know what, I still look okay, I'm good. And then I remember it was the first time that we took my son to the beach, and I'll insert a picture. I'm not embarrassed. I got chunky. It's cool. It's whatever. I got heavy. We went to the beach for the first time with my son, and I wore a one-piece bathing suit. I've never had to wear one piece, like, ever. As soon as I figured out that I had to wear one piece, I was like, something's not right. Like, yo, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with myself. It wasn't even the fact that I have stretch marks, which I do. I do have a lot of stretch marks. I have a small torso, and my son was 9 pounds, and I'm 5 feet tall. I'm super small. So I have stretch marks, and that's fine. They faded on the sides. They faded in the middle. That's not my problem. But I was so uncomfortable, and I looked at the pictures that my mother-in-law took. I was so happy because my son was having a good time. It was his first time seeing the beach. We were all together, but I was so unhappy with the way that I looked. And I'm not saying that if you are overweight that you're supposed to be unhappy with the way that you are. That's just how I felt personally, because I've always been active. I've always been in shape. So I was unhappy. So I decided, you know what? That's it. I need to get back on track. I need to get my ass in the gym. So I did. I started to eat better. I went back to the gym. I did different things here and there. And a lot of starting a fitness journey is trial and error. It really is. I've noticed that I can lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and do all this cardio. I'll build muscle mass really easily, but fat just does not want to burn on me. So I've had to fix things here and there to figure out how my body is going to react the best to what I'm doing. So I'm actually kind of getting off topic. I had like things written out on here for what I wanted to talk about, but I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, I got back to the gym. I started to eat better, and I've tricked things here and there. I've incorporated supplements, which I'll talk about in another video. I do not take a whole lot of supplements, but the ones that I take, like, they're like my ride or die. It's like, these are the supplements that I absolutely will not stop taking for the amount of time that I'm going to be involved in fitness, which is probably going to be forever. So, yeah, I started to go to the gym more. I started to try new things. I did my first triathlon. It was a sprint triathlon. It really wasn't like, oh my God, like something that's amazing. It was I forgot how long the swim was. I can't remember. 250? I don't remember. I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember that. But I think the swim was 250, the bike was 11 miles, and the run was 3 miles. Now, I hate cardio. I hate cardio. And that's another thing that I'm going to talk about. I initially was going to do a kind of like physique, I don't want to say update because it'll be the first time that I actually show my body. But guess what? Mother Nature's rolling into town, and I'm super, super bloated. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to probably do that next week. But I just kind of wanted to, like, I don't know, start and just tell you guys what I want to do with these videos and what I want to try to show people. I want you guys to see that where there's a will, there's a way. Like, you can do it. If you have a goal, which my goal right now is to do a figure competition next year. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be hard because I'm a long ways away from being ready. But if you have a goal in mind, then you just need to work your ass off and get there. I never thought that I would do a triathlon. I really, really didn't. I never thought that I would do that. And there I was, standing in the transition area that morning, like, shitting bricks. Like, oh my God. I was telling my training partner, I was like, dude, I I'm not ready. Like I'm not nervous, but I know I'm not ready. I just don't want to die, okay? I don't want to die. But I did it, and now I look back on it and I'm like, man, you know what? I did that. I just might want to do that again one day. So I hope by sharing my journey with you guys, you see that you can do it. You really, really can. It's really not that hard to get started. And I know getting started comes from motivation, and a lot of people have a lack of motivation. So I hope that seeing me and my lifestyle motivates you to want to pursue your goal. It doesn't even have to be fitness, just any goal that you have in general. I hope that seeing me work towards something that I want, that I really, really want, motivates you to work towards something that you want. So please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and leave me feedback. I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. I've been a dancer my whole life. I've received it my whole life. I'm not afraid to hear any criticism that you guys have to give me, because that's why this is a journey. A journey is something that you embark upon to learn. So if you have anything that you want to give me, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to hear it. I want to learn. So yeah, this video is already 16 minutes long. We're going to see how much I can cut out of here. And if you guys stuck around to the end of this video, thank you for listening to me. And I hope you guys stick around to see where I go and what I grow to be. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. And thank you so much for watching.